Welcome back to TFC Modcraft. Alright. My apologies for no episode for as long as it's been. There's been some issues, but not to worry. I'm still working on it here. Not giving up any imagination, even though things haven't been working all that great with this thing. As you can see, the layout is different than it was, because I've spent some time trying to work out ways for this to work a little better. And let's see, get me these filters. Okay, I got my pipe here and here, and this one there, and that'll have to move. Alright, filter here, filter here, filter here. Now they're all pulling out of the tank. Now what I've had a problem with, like for example, if I put one here, it's not going to pull any. Well, it may be pulling, but it's not going to get any because this one is dealing with it. So, pull that out of here. Finally realized all I really need to do is just like that. No, not like that. Like this. And now it's working. And I can have two of them on each side, each of three sides, because the one side is where stuff is coming in from. Alright, now I want to make another change. This thing, I need to move it. Some of this piping I need to rearrange. So let's break this, and that, and that, and that. Okay. And I got to get more crystals in those things too. Alright, let's just drop this down on here. It'll be part of the supply. And yeah, that's right. I got to break this. Got some more stone pipe. Okay. There, that'll work. Alright, now let's see. I have a bunch of ender pearls in here, and this thing works, but it's on the slow side until there's a bunch of these coming in. Let's see. Alright, let me, let's see, how many of these machines do I have? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. Okay, let's, oh, crying out loud. Just start out, put 7 crystals in each machine. That'll get it going for a little while. And okay. Okay, that gets everything producing. And of course, I need another chunk of V's conduit here into there to start pulling it in. The V's will go in here and get used for diamond manufacture. And yeah, that'll go in there. Okay, that I think is going to work. And I can go ahead and turn this on and start pumping these out. And I don't need this, because when I set that up, I forgot to remember that redstone engines, yeah, they're slow, that's when you first start it up. Wait until that sucker gets fully heated up like this one, and stuff will be flowing pretty doggone quickly. So that will work. And that arrangement is distributing the taint at a pretty decent pace. You'll notice how fast that's going down. Before, it was dropping by like one number every 2 seconds or so. So I think that's going to be better. And of course, this is going to produce Vis and taint as soon as the ender pearls start arriving. Yeah. And it also occurs to me that I can maybe do a little something to produce even more with, say, another cauldron, another set of valves, and another tank source. But I'll get to that in a moment here. Let me get into the unwhite bag and get some cobblestone out. Let's get rid of that. There. And I also need my arcane seals. And I need magic. And I need dark. I believe that was right, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the right one. Let me check my reference and be sure. Okay, I've got it. Okay, yes. And let's see. Is there any handy way to show... Well, there is one way to show chunks. And that's with that one form of chunk loader. The one chunk loader that I'm actually not using much anymore, so... Got one right up here. Yeah, fix it later. Now, if I take this sucker and set it down, say, right here, levitate up a little bit, hit F9, and then down, bang, we got some chunk borders. As a matter of fact, let me go to ground level and recycle the F9. Okay, that shows me where the chunks are. Not much care about the chunk load, although if I want to chunk load it, I'll get a... Why are you over here? There. Okay, yeah, if I want to chunk load, I'll get a world anchor from Railcraft in here. But, like, for example, this is a chunk. So, in this chunk, in my research, I discovered something that is kind of cool. That this arcane seal. Pop it on here. And then we've got dark and magic. And we put on dark, magic, magic. Now what this one does, as I understand it, is that it causes the taint levels in that chunk. In this chunk, the taint levels and the Vis levels are going to start canceling each other out. Which means the only thing that's going to be left, it can't causes taint, Vis and taint to cancel each other out. And then, in addition to that, it produces a small taint level. That, combined with what's going on over here in a neighboring chunk, tells me I should be able to speed things up happening the way I want them by using these in all surrounding chunks. So let's see. Pop down a seal, and we've got dark, magic, magic. And let's pop one over here. Dark, oh, seal, dark, magic, magic, and over here. Main reason for the chunk loader was, of course, to help me visualize where the chunks are. Alright, seal, dark, magic, magic. And let's do it over in these chunks as well. And another one. And this should have a pretty good effect, well, good in terms of what I'm trying to do, on the local Vs and taint levels. And in this chunk, another one. So the central chunk that I'm trying to affect and all of the surrounding chunks are going to have this. Alright, this is the only one I haven't put one in, so let's get that. By having the Vs and taint cancel each other out, and oh no. I accidentally double-clicked the dark. And I did it again. Alright. These things don't grow on trees, so I need to be more careful here. There. Alright. That's all of those seals that I have right now, so put these away. That away, put that away. Yeah. This is, I think, going to help what I'm trying to do. And let's see, we have overflow happening here, which is, well, you see the dark clouds. It's causing a release of taint. So, we're good with that. Totally good with that. And let's see, what do I got in here for devices? I'm pretty sure I made up a bunch. Oh, yeah, here we go. Thermic crystallizer. I got a couple of these. Let's pop one down right now. And, I'm not sure I need that on there. So let's just take Thermic crystallizer and pop it down here. And what this thing does, you throw these in here, these depleted crystals, throw those in there, and it will, over time, re-energize them. And I'm not sure if it uses, yeah, it is using V's there. As a matter of fact, it's got a 50 V draw. Wow. Well, so does that one. Okay. Alright, and let's see. Oh, yeah. Quicksilver core. That will speed it up. Yeah, and it just re-energizes the crystals. What kind you get is random, but it's using these to re-energize crystals, which can then end up going back over here to do the job. Now, the depleted crystals do not always form when you use crystals, So you still have a net loss in crystals, it seems. But by doing this thing with the crystallizer, the depleted stuff, will at least get reused, and the crystal supply will last longer this way. Yeah. Alright, great. This should do a lot more good in terms of achieving the goal. We've got 3 crystals generated here already. Great. And these 2 machines between them, they're sucking up all the V's just as fast as it gets generated, I'd say. Rather, they're pulling it out of the tank just as fast. I wonder if maybe I should try routing this thing around the tank. Ooh. Yeah. I'm thinking it's working a lot faster. And I'm not worried about the duplicator. If it's not working, it's not working. But this thing is going to provide more crystals for use in the gadgetry over here. And if this thing is making a big spill, so be it. Okay. It's starting to get up to here, so how about I do this. And get me some more these filters. And pop them up here like so. And since there's no pipe coming in on this side, I can actually do the same thing here. And now we've got twice as much mess making capability right there. Yeah. Okay. And we're running out of ender pearls. But you know something? We don't necessarily have to get them from that. I have a thought. Just pop over here, let this load. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to get some of this red matter I've been making. Yeah. How many ender pearls do you think I could get out of a piece of red matter? Considering ender pearls are worth, I believe it's 1024 EMC. And red matter is worth like 400 and some thousand for one. Alright. 1 red matter. Oh. 2, 3. There. We're supplied with ender pearls for a while, so that'll work. Okay. I think this is working. And I think what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of time and watch what's going on. Make sure these things have plenty of a constant supply of crystals of one kind or another. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to just kind of hang out, watch this thing run for a while, and let's see. What do I got in the bag? Oh, good. I got the logs. I did remember to get logs. And I am going to set out, one of the things I want to do here, set out a bunch of logs in this area that is going to become tainted really big. here. Because I want them to actually become tainted logs. Because those can actually be, they actually have a use. Alright, I am going to kick back for a little while, watch this thing do its thing, and I'll be back. Okay, I've been watching this for a while, and you notice the meters on the right side of the screen here. You know how the arrow keeps changing from up and down? And I think the problem here is that this thing, the amount of stuff in it, the taint isn't getting pulled through to there. I think I need to move this thing. So, I need to stop the flow of ender pearls. As it is, I'm going to have a heck of a time trying to pick this thing up. Alright. Oh, hey, I got it on the first try. How about that? Alright. I'm going to move it to here. And, yeah. Start dropping things into it. Now, does that let anything get pulled over into the taint side of things? I'm beginning to wonder if it will. Doesn't look like it. Okay. How about, let's see. Conduit. Right on there. This on top of there. I gotta break you. All right. All right. Let's drop that in there. And there is V in it. The taint is getting sucked out, which is what we want, but we need to route the V somewhere. Let's see. How about... I should probably have another V valve. Have I got another one in my tank, in my bag here? Hoping I do. Advanced V valve. Where are you? Well, crap, I have to go make one. Alright. I will be right back. Alright, here we go. Let me, I'll break that off there. Oh, I'll fix that in a minute. Alright. Advanced V's valve here. And we're going to route this one to V's. That one will be accepting V's. And I'm going to take that and send it over this way. There. Now the V's produced in that thing will actually go to a use that I want. And look at what's happening here. Alright. It has begun. Alright, and the diamond duping will continue on. Alright. We have some ground structure becoming tainted stuff. Alright, this should be better. Alright, now I can turn that back on. Start moving ender pearls out of there again. What we got here? We got a bunch of crystals, and it's still making more because there's lots of V's coming out of this contraption. A little tangulated here. Whoops. Piping. Yeah, there. Now that'll be better. There. That'll work. Looking a little bit Rube Goldberg, but I don't care. Hey, what I do care is that is beginning to happen. Great. Oh, I'm going to get out of this. Ugh, go around. Hey, it's changing over here, too. Good. Excellent. This is truly quite excellent. Alright, now I want to see how far I can get this to spread. Like, going way the heck all over here is excellent. Look at the taint level now. 7,800 in this area. What's it at over here? 78 something over here. 78 something, but the V's level is still 4,500-ish. I may want to make up another 9 of those seals and put them over here, or just wrap them in surrounding chunks all the way around. I don't know. I have to think about that. But for the moment, this thing is doing what I want. It is completely taintifying the area. We even got some tainted slimes now. And I actually have a sort this time. Hey, you dropped a crystal. He dropped a beast crystal. That's the first time I've ever seen a Thermitcraft slime drop anything except an XP ball. Why are you not going? Oh. Does this stuff not transmit a redstone signal? Okay. I know the answer then. Let's just get down there and put a redstone torch. Redstone torch. There. Excellent. This is very good. It's working beautifully. Just need for things to keep flowing and have no more interruptions in the proper flow of things. So we got plenty of supply. I don't have to really be too concerned about making ender pearls, but I want to keep that flow going. And yeah, the filters at the top aren't doing anything right now because the upper tanks are empty now. But the ones on the bottom are still going strong. And yeah, this area is starting to take on that major purpley tainted fouled look. And you know what I'm not seeing anymore is I'm not seeing on the right side, the meters. I'm not seeing the V's levels switching to up anymore, because this piping was so overloaded with V's that it couldn't send the taint to where I needed it to go. And the V's generated in this cauldron, or whatever that is, wasn't getting used. It was going back into the air with the overflow. Now the V's is getting sucked out and used in the duplicator, and the taint goes into the tank, and if the taint part overflows, I don't care. You know? But this is better. In fact, I don't need this connection anymore, or that one. In fact, I don't need these tanks here anymore. Yeah. Better. Much better. Okay. I think we just about got something going on here. And I'm going to spend a little more time watching it off camera, and I will be back. All right. It figures that thing would fire just as I start recording again. But anyway, this thing is working beautifully. We have a steady supply of V's coming over here for the duplicator, and it's running pretty much constantly. Although the duplicator's purpose was never anything about how much it ran or how much it produces. It was always about how much V's it would use. Yeah, the idea was to use the V's and turn it into something that could be put into the crucible over there to become V's and taint, to produce more taint. The V's would be cycled back into the production of more stuff, and the taint would go in here into this arrangement to be circulated. Yeah. And the taint tanks, you'll notice here, the taint number is gradually going up. This tier of tank is going to fill, then that one will, and then I'll have to put another layer of V's filters up here around it to try to help spread that stuff out some more. And in other news, you'll notice down in the lower left, the taint levels right here are over 9,000. Cool. It's spreading out. It's going further and further this way. And I think these seals are kind of helping the issue. Because the only ones I see going up, okay, taint goes up a little bit here. I mean, V's does. But mostly it's taint going up, V's going down, or occasionally both of them going down. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever. I think it's helping. I think it is. And I want to do more experimentation with the seals, as in pick an area that is a little farther away from here and put up an array of seals and see what happens with those all by themselves. And also, this here is a great wood tree, a high V's kind of thing. They don't even generally they don't even appear unless the V's level is like 6,000 or something like that, and the taint level is kind of correspondingly low. And over here is some coal ore. I want to get the taint levels over here high enough. I would love to see if the great wood tree can be made to look like this. Yeah, that's going to be very interesting. All right, there's a lot more going on here, a lot more going to be going on, and I want to get back with more of this soon. This is fascinating stuff. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.